This is Roger Thunder, the Desert Shaman. In my last two videos, I did martial arts videos, and so in this third one, I'm going to follow up with that because there seems to be interest in it. Now, in my first one, I described my history, my influences in the martial arts. The second one, I expounded a little bit more, and I showed you some different systems that are used that I learned, and then some systems that I created on my own after the years and years of experience. But let's jump back to the first video, and I mentioned several people, and so I think it's good sometimes to put a face to a name, or actually see the people that I talked about here. So I put together a little clip, and it's not that great, but it shows the influences that I had. And we'll start off, number one, with Jerry Peterson, who I said was a master at Kung Fu Sansu, young guy, and same age as me. And he also created the SCARS system of combat for the Navy SEALs, a training program for them, which I participated in as well. So let's start off with Jerry here, and I'll show you a short clip. And you're going to see him in younger years, and then you're going to see him later on talking to a group of, I think it's SEALs, in a class. So anyway, here we go with Jerry. Here's him in action here. I used to train with that guy he was fighting with. Got a cooler in the background, an air conditioner, don't mind it. Now we're going to go into another shot of Jerry doing some moves. Here's a shot of I took of a girl that Kathy Long, who is very experienced in Kung Fu Sansu. Just a short little thing there. Now we're going to go on. Oh, here's Jerry again. Sorry. Here's Jerry again in later years at the class, teaching a class and talking about his combat experience. His decorated combat experience. Let's see if I can go back here and just stop it right there for a minute. You can see right there 2 tours in U.S. Army's Airborne 173rd Charlie Company. During his 2 tours, he received 2 Presidential Citations of Valor. That's just another quick shot of Jerry there doing some talking, which he loved to do. And we'll just stop it right there for a minute, okay? Now let's see if I can get this together here. What do I do next? Oh, let's see, who's up next? Let me go to this next video I made. Morihei Shiba, creator of Aikido, which I studied for about a year with a great teacher. This is Morihei Shiba, who is phenomenal and used chi, energy, spirit, everything to completely throw people through the air. He was also a good swordsman, great swordsman, I should say. Here we go here. These are old films. Here's him using one arm with a long staff to throw people. definition of martial arts there. I mean, Aikido. This little guy was about as violent as you could get in the war, but he had an epiphany and tried to combine the spiritual way. Beautiful man. Now this is Chen Man Ching, who I will mention that was the Grand Master of the Tai Chi style, Yang style Tai Chi. Another ancient film, basically. It's amazing that this stuff is even on film. Chen Man Ching, the creator of the Yang style Tai Chi. Here's Chen Man Ching doing some sword work, some sword play. Master, complete master of being able to tell what other people's energy was and just play around with it. They couldn't get near him. This is obviously a student, and he's just kind of having some fun, isn't he? Graceful, graceful movements, like butter. Could watch this all day. See how he controls her? With ease. Imagine what he can do with his hands in the Tai Chi form, and if you ever came up against this guy, huh? What do we got here now? Now we have Sistema, and I told you I learned this is a Russian art. This is also so fluid and so unbelievable, it's almost unreal. They use energy just like in Tai Chi, and they do all these fluid motions. So that's it, I think, as far as what I was talking about, some of the people that, where I learned my teachings or my style from. So the reason I wanted to show you that is, again, I mentioned it in my last video, Jerry Peterson with the Navy SEALs and the SCAR system, and then we had Chen Man Ching. Who am I leaving out here? Oh, I'm leaving out one more guy, Bill Helm, who when I learned my Tai Chi at the Taoist Sanctuary in San Diego, this was my teacher there. Let me do this. So here's Bill Helm. When I knew him, he didn't have a beard and he was a lot younger. So was I. And graceful man, beautiful man, knows all kinds of styles of Tai Chi. He is a master himself. This guy used to work on the railroad. He was a big buff guy, he still is, but just to be this graceful and beautiful in movement. And this can be a brutal fighting art as well. Here's Bill doing push hands. This is an exercise in Tai Chi where you feel each other's energy, and the minute one person applies pressure to you, you go back, you yield, then you go in, and he feels your energy and your pressure and yields. And so it's constant back and forth yielding and pressure and movement to feel the other person's energy, their intent. It's just part of the Yang style Tai Chi, okay, that again was taught by Chen Manqing, the master who you saw earlier. So this is a nice demonstration, and this is in the Taoist sanctuary where I trained. So that's just a little bit of my background again. And what I did later on in life, of course, was to combine everything that I ever learned in every martial art. So I went through the complete belt system with the Kung Fu San Soo. And I went through a year with Aikido, and with Tai Chi I started way back in, what was it, 86. From that time on, I have practiced the martial art of Tai Chi. Now, also what I did is, when I learned all these different things, and we have the hard style and the soft style, okay? So the Kung Fu San Soo and the Scar system would be the hard style, and the Tai Chi and Aikido was kind of in between. It can be hard or soft, okay? When you combine all these things, just like if you're a musician and you learn different styles of music or different styles of, let's say, guitar playing, and you're a guitar player or a drummer and you learn different styles of drumming and create your own style, what happens when you learn the martial arts? Well, you do the same thing. You create your own style and you become master of that style, or you are the master. You create. You go on to be a master as you gain wisdom, and when you gain knowledge of techniques, and when you practice them over and over and over again, you go beyond the belt system, you go beyond any system. The belt system, like I said in the previous video, was established. The theory behind that was that you got a white belt, you put it on, and you worked and worked and worked and sweated and fought and got blood and dirt and everything else on the belt for years until it became black, just black, okay? That's the concept. That's the concept of the belt system. Now, there's pros and cons to the belt system, because once you reach a certain point of knowledge, you realize that fighting is fighting, and it's all about just being good at it, okay? Just being real good at it, being good at what you do, being an expert if you can be, and being successful and proficient at whatever art it is, just like if it was painting a picture, okay? That's why the samurai and the people in that, the code of Bushido and all that good stuff, that's why they did flower arranging, and they did painting, they did calligraphy. Because it's all related. Music and everything can all be related. You know, the martial arts has to be a flowing thing. The only thing with the martial arts is it's martial, and it's killing, and it's brutal, but it's still an art. Okay, you can do it in an artful way. You can kill in an artful way. I mean, you know, let's just tell it like it is. So, anyway, had to pause there for just a minute. So anyway, if you would like to learn this type of thing, like I say, I might start doing some videos and some teaching online here. I might put together just a, let's say, a basic course, or you know, I might put together an advanced course. Obviously, I can't teach you personally, but you can glean. You can know things off of videos, and I can present other videos. I can do research, and I can put other videos. There's lots of videos on Kung Fu Sansu and Aikido and Tai Chi, and just to get you familiar with it, then you can go off and do your own research. But it's kind of up in the air what I'm going to do about this right now, but I'm having fun with it. You know, it's really good for me to go back and remember my roots and my, you know, my teachers. So basically, I guess I'll leave it there today and make this a shorter video. Just wanted to review some stuff there. Adios.